Hordes of voters, unprecedented since the heady days of the craze for J. Lalita, showing up to hear Prime Minister Modi speak in Tamil Nadu. While these turnout figures are in themselves an unreliable psephological barometer, it is worth asking why. Why is it that so many people are arriving in huge, vast numbers to attend the Prime Minister's rallies? Is it because the Prime Minister is something worthwhile to say? Is it because he has earned the trust of discerning Tamil voters? While we can pose these questions, the Prime Minister is certainly capitalizing on the opportunity to connect with his receptive audience. Of course, given that he is a consummate politician, he is also unerringly picking on issues he intuitively believes will connect the most with public sentiment. Listen in, viewers.
तब कई दशक पहले इन लोगों ने कच्चा तीवू आइलैंड श्रीलंका को दे दिया। किस कैबिनेट में ये निर्णय हुआ, किसके फायदे के लिए फैसला हुआ, इस पर कांग्रेस की बोलती बंद है। बीते वर्षों में उस आइलैंड के पास जाने पर तमिलनाडु के हजारों मछुआरे गिरफ्तार हुए हैं, उनकी बोटें गिरफ्तार कर ली गई है। गिरफ्तारी पर कांग्रेस और डीएमके झूठी हमदर्दी दिखाते हैं, लेकिन ये लोग तमिलनाडु के लोगों को ये सच नहीं बताते कि कच्चा तीवू आइलैंड उन्होंने श्रीलंका को दे दिया और तमिलनाडु की जनता को अंधेरे में रखा था। एनडीए सरकार ऐसे मछुआरों को निरंतर रिहा कराकर वापस ला रही है। इतना ही नहीं, 5 मछुआरों को फांसी की सजा कर दी थी श्रीलंका ने, मैं उनको भी जिंदा वापस लौट के आया था। डीएमके कांग्रेस सिर्फ मछुआरों के ही नहीं बल्कि देश के भी गुनहगार है।
Well, the Prime Minister positioning himself as the defender of Tamil Nadu's interests and the DMK and the Congress as the betrayer of those interests. Very cleverly, viewers, suggesting to the voter why the BJP should be considered as an alternative. The Congress could have come up with a more elaborate response, but unfortunately it has fallen for the bait. Many are saying its response to Prime Minister needlessly comes across as strategically naive and dismissive of an important issue. Listen in to Digvijay Singh, who's close, of course, to the party high command. This is what he said.
बात सुन लीजिए, वहां के उस द्वीप पे कोई रहता है क्या? मैं पूछना चाहता हूं।
Does anyone live there? Viewers, there are many, as you know, many uninhabited islands in the South China Sea. But they have become important points of contestation between China and several other South China Sea facing nation states. Why? Because today islands can serve as strategic vantage points, as important stepping stones to build bases, to capture the 7 seas. Viewers, not many know that there are several islands like the Cocos Islands and others which have either sparse or zero inhabitants. Some are so remote that they have never been opened up to people, ordinary citizens of India. And we are talking about some in the Nicobar island grouping. which today serve as important launch pads, so to speak, for the Indian Navy as it looks to cut China's access off into our backwaters. Should we give away those islands, viewers, because they are uninhabited? There has to be a certain strategic vision. Nehru, of course, lacked one when he said very famously about Aksai Chin, nothing grows there. Viewers, today we know that a highway passes through Aksai Chin, which connects China to the strategically important port in Balochistan. I will refuse to call it Pakistan, in Balochistan, the Gwadar port, that allows China now to import huge amounts of oil, etc., from the Gulf without having to go around the Indian Ocean region. Think about that, viewers. Think about that as we ask some basic questions tonight. Dr. Ranganathan, Pula Rao, Amerikai V. Narayanan, and of course the BJP's national spokesperson Tuhin Sinha are there with us today. I want to first begin, Dr. Ranganathan, by asking you a simple question. Why are so many people, forget about every other issue, why are so many people showing up to attend the Prime Minister's rallies in a state where the BJP has 3% of the vote?
Because I think somehow not only the Prime Minister and the BJP, through him the BJP, it's the people. The groundswell has sensed that the Prime Minister sees Tamil Nadu as the new Bengal. It's as simple as that. If you remember, Rahul, in 2014, the BJP, as far as the Lok Sabha seats were concerned, garnered 2 seats in Bengal. Just 5 years later, it managed a spectacular 18. And the advantage out here, quote unquote, is that a community that has almost never voted for the BJP, or in very sparse numbers, the Muslim community, the population of which in Bengal is 35%, in Tamil Nadu is barely 6%. So as far as vote share is concerned, both the Prime Minister, the BJP and the people on the ground in Tamil Nadu are fairly increasingly confident that the BJP is going to have an astonishingly high vote share this election. And I don't blame them. I think the ground reports are hinting towards that. But before I come to the other point, Rahul, I'm absolutely gobsmacked is the word at the excuse that Mr. Digvijay Singh used as to why Kachitivu was given away literally by Miss Indira Gandhi. Said because koi rehta hai kya wahan pe? Is somebody staying there? By that logic, should we give away Siachen as well? What kind of people are these? These were the people who were our chief ministers, senior leaders, defense ministers. Is there any logic in their explanations as to why so many territories over the last 70-75 years, half a dozen or more, including offers of nations merging with us like Nepal, including offers of ports that are so strategically important right now, including Gwadar, were refused by us? So that's point number one. Coming very quickly back to the south, Rahul, because people are worried, they are raising the same bogey 3 or 4 of communalism, of center not dispensing equal share that is due to the south, of BJP being a northerner party and south is more refined, more educated, more cultured, and therefore so let me dispel them one by one. The State Finance Commission that actually disperses the funds, do these people even know that 30% of the state funds, central funds and schemes are dispersed to the south that has only 70% of India's population? Where is the disparity? Over and above the fact that why are we dividing India into south, north, east and west? If at all you people, the people who are asking for this division or this supremacy, why don't you compare yourself with the west then? Then let's see who is bullying who, Gujarat and Maharashtra. But you won't. You will unnecessarily go after the necks of UP and Bihar. But remember this, but for the labor, the important human resources of UP and Bihar, Tamil Nadu will not be having as high GDP as state GDP as it has. Number 2, about communalism, when it says BJP brings in communalism. So Owaisi is not communal. Saying Sanatana Dharma should be eradicated is not communal. And finally, this is very important. The fact, Rahul, that the BJP has entered into the south has increased an element of palpable fear, because they know that Karnataka also has been governed by the BJP. And yes, Kerala is a lot far away because of the demographics, and that is the reason why Rahul Gandhi goes and fights there. But the Tamil Nadu, the state isn't. This is what is worrying them.
America Narayanan, can I bring you in now? I need to ask you a couple of 3 questions. And let's be reasonable tonight. The DMK came out and trashed the belief of crores of Indians. It compared the belief to dengue, malaria, and said it should be exterminated. Even the courts didn't quite like that. They ticked off the DMK sign, as you know. Is that not divisive? Number one. Number two, are we not showing strategic naivety by saying that nothing inhabits Kachativu, so it's okay if we gave it away, but didn't tell anybody? DMK never told anybody that it was party to the decision. And yet, sir, it hypocritically lies to the people of Tamil Nadu saying that look how the centre gave it away. Do you not believe, sir, that opens them up to the charge of hypocrisy? Number 3, and I'm just going by some of the points that the Prime Minister has made. I want you to rebut them with sensible, convincing answers.
Get me the third third one, please, if it is possible.
Yeah, I'm just telling you the third one. The third one is dynasticism. The charge was that the DMK is a dynastic party. It only parcels out loaves and fishes of office nepotistically to those who are related to it. 3 charges.
Can I go?
Yeah, please.
Okay. First thing you talked about, first, I'm not standing here for DMK. I am standing as a congressman with you. Second, however, I can explain it to you. I think it's lost in the translation and communication. I've said this thing in your show and other shows before. I am a practicing Hindu. In Tamil Nadu, the word Sanatana has not been commonly used even in a family like mine. I subsequently asked my families and friends. 80-90% of them did not hear the word Sanatana except in the last 2 years, where Governor Ravi has started using. When this was used in the political circle, DMK looked at it as equated to Hindutva, and that's why they said it, as I can see it. That is one. I don't think DMK, they know. But I know that their roots are from Justice Party, which is anti-God. I don't deny that. I have attacked it personally. But the present day DMK knows that their own family people practice it. Second, they know that they can't. And thanks to, I do thank BJP on this, that they cannot take Hindus' vote as granted. But having said that, I don't think it is intended to be an anti-Hindu statement by any DMK, specifically with any Stalin. Now let's get back to the second thing on Kachativu. The Prime Minister, let me finish up. I didn't interrupt you. The Prime Minister has been dividing this nation on the basis of the religion. Now he has started dividing the nations, our own neighbors, in the name of small pieces. Prime Minister should not be a petty politician. He should be a statesman.
Right. He should give away more of the islands.
Prime Minister of India, let me finish up, please. I didn't interrupt you. Prime Minister of India gave 55 or something like that to Bangladesh and took some places. Now, nobody questioned it because I believe my Prime Minister does it in the interest of the country. And maybe after 50 years from now, I may question it. But today, he does it because he believed it is in India's interest.
Sir,
I can tell you
my question was that the DMK told the public, that it was not party to the decision.
Indira Gandhi would not have even given a single thing, and there's no other person in Indira Gandhi who had got several, broke up Pakistan and did good for India. So Don't question. You can always have a 20/20 hindsight and do these things. This Prime Minister has given more than
BJP
2,000
spokesperson coming in.
2020.
BJP spokesperson responding. Yeah.
Well, Rahul, from nobody, nothing grows there to nobody lives there. Time has come a full circle for this Congress party, but this Congress party is incorrigible. It completely, it believes that the piece of land belonging to this great nation, to Bharat Mata, can be squandered away as per its whims and fancies, and therefore, even when we had the opportunity to acquire Gwadar Fort, it gave it away. Now, the significance of Kacha Tibu is manifold. One is the access which has been denied to fishermen. Some 6,000 plus fishermen have been arrested and their families have gone through misery. But also, with the expansionist designs of China that we have witnessed in the last few decades, and access to Kacha Tibu would have ensured.
Look, we are not going to go back into time.
Miles
1 second. I think the point that the Prime Minister is trying to make to Hind Sinha is that the nation was lied to, was misled. At least the Tamil people were misled by its leadership.
DMK and the Congress party.
Okay, so let me now just take a short break, and I want to bring in Mr. Pulla Rao right after the break to talk a little bit about the traction the Prime Minister is gaining. I mean, look at those visuals, viewers. By all records, unprecedented. Why? That's the fundamental question I want to come back to the analyst. Stay with us. Pulla Rao, let me come out to you straight away. What are we to make of this sea of support that the Prime Minister is gaining? Will this translate into votes, or are they just here for some curiosity show? Mr. Pulla Rao.
One thing is, there is no doubt that Prime Minister Modi for the last 10 years, just as he was focusing earlier on the northeast, has started focusing on the south, and correctly so. Other than Karnataka, there is no place for the BJP in the other 4 states, so he has been focusing on it, and the BJP has been focusing on it. Mind you, if you take away Karnataka, over 102 MPs in 2019, BJP got 4, only 4, that means literally 0. And you can't achieve a majority every time by not getting any seats in 100 area where there are MPs, and therefore he is focusing on it. And though he never achieved any electoral success, he has been going on. And people like a politician who keeps asking them for their vote and not giving up. They do like it.
Okay.
They feel it's persistent.
So you believe that the Prime Minister is engaging at a level that other politicians do not show the application or the desire to do so? So will that translate into support? Dr. Ranganathan, what are you hearing from people that you've been speaking to? And I'll bring in Mr. Narayanan also. Yes.
It will translate into support, no doubt about it. But let's also be very realistic and honest.
Yeah.
As have been Annamalai and Mr. Modi as well. They have seen it, Tamil Nadu, as a land that will give them fruits of their labor, not tomorrow, not in a month's time, not in a year's time, but in 15 years' time. So, yes, the tide is turning, but the tide will take a decade or more to turn completely in BJP's favor. But these people are prepared to wait.
They're prepared to wait. Viewers, that's very important. Mr. Narayanan, now I just want to ask you this, because that's the part of the answer that you didn't give me. And this is fundamental. Is the reason so many people are showing up to watch the Prime Minister because he has a novel message that breaks away from the dynastic stranglehold, the nepotism that many people have come to resent now?
First thing is, Prime Minister is a great showman, and I really admire the way he communicates with the people, and hence people are there. But having said that, I think your own people, including BJP and Mr. Ranganathan, has agreed they are facing the defeat this time.
Okay.
And I think there will be a significant defeat. I quoted in your show yesterday, I had been in Tamil Nadu since 1989.
Right.
Rajiv Gandhi came here 20 times.
Okay.
And we got Congress at that time was much stronger than BJP.
But they didn't get
today.
anywhere. They didn't get anywhere.
We got 20% votes, and we got 25 MLAs, as much as ADMK, and subsequently the rest is history.
Right.
I do not expect miracle.
Okay, you
from
don't
the
expect
Prime Minister
miracles,
today.
but miracles do happen, viewers. They do happen. I'm taking a short break. We'll be right back.
That he's also bringing the political message that why should only one family be allowed to rule Chhindwara. As far as Digvijay Singh is concerned, Mohan Yadav minced no words when he said Digvijay is known to always keep national interest at the bottom rung.
कर्नाटक की जनता मोदी जी को तीसरी बार प्रधानमंत्री देखना चाहती है.
தோல்வி அதிகமானதுனால அவங்க திருப்பி தமிழ்நாடு வந்துட்டு இருந்தாங்க.
The BJP was so confident of getting 300 or 400 seats. Why would they want to break the opposition, take Congress leader?
India has not been able to do a rally. वोट अपील नहीं कर पा रहे, कैंडिडेट नहीं तय आप कर पा रहे.
हम लोग पूरी तरह से आश्वस्त हैं कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी को 370 सीटों पर विजय मिलेगी.
He was asked क्या अमेठी से आप चुनाव लड़ेंगे? Is the party want him to contest? The answer is yes.
The people of Tamil Nadu want to strengthen Modi ji's hand when Modi ji is going to come back with 400 plus.
We are doing very well, and it could be a 40-40, that is 39 plus Pondi.
And voters know it, therefore he had to flee Bhopal. He lost the Chief Minister's chair, and this time, because of his association with the Congress party, voters will teach him a lesson as well. So a very confident MP Chief Minister there in Kamal Nath's bastion.
In fact, I'm going to request you to continue staying with us. Let's also listen in to various political reactions.
आज माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के तमिलनाडु दौरे में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कांग्रेस पार्टी और डीएमके का उनका रोल कच्चातीवू आइलैंड भारत से सौंपने में, श्रीलंका को उस समय के सीलोन को सौंपने में उनके रोल के बारे में माननीय प्रधानमंत्री ने सारी जानकारी उजागर की.
यही तो कांग्रेस की मानसिकता आजीवन रही है, फैमिली फर्स्ट ना कि नेशन फर्स्ट, और देश की जमीन को अपनी व्यक्तिगत पारिवारिक जायदाद समझना. इसी मानसिकता से तो ग्रसित होकर नेहरू जी ने कहा था कि ये कच्चातीवू का जो द्वीप है इसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं, ये इनकॉन्सिक्वेंशियल है. इसीलिए तो उन्होंने इसे सौंपने के लिए अपनी हामी भरी थी. इसी मानसिकता को दर्शाते हुए जब अक्साई चीन हमसे छिन गया था तब नेहरू जी ने कहा था वहाँ पर एक टुकड़ी घास की नहीं उगती, उसकी क्या वैल्यू है. इसी मानसिकता से ग्रसित होकर इंदिरा गांधी जी की सरकार ने कच्चातीव द्वीप श्रीलंका को सौंप दिया, और उस समय करुणानिधि जी की सरकार थी तमिलनाडु में, उन्होंने भी इसमें रजामंदी दी. तो हु डिड इट और हु हिड इट, ये दोनों आज सामने आ गया.
All right, let's quickly go across to Arunima, who continues to stay with us. Arunima, you are currently stationed in Chhindwara, which is also the ground activity. We've seen the kind of political campaigning that's taking place at the moment. The big question, of course, is can Congress, in fact, regain its lost ground, and will the BJP, will it be, in fact, able to avert BJP from making that mark?
See, the last election in 2019 made Chhindwara the only seat for the Congress party. All others had been painted saffron. This time, both figuratively and politically speaking, Bharatiya Janata Party is telling the people of Chhindwara, Rang de tu mohe gerua, turn us saffron is the message from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Kamal Nath, however, we met him a short while back, and he is continuing to, use the emotional card with the voters. His son Nakul Nath is the sitting member of Parliament. Bunty Bunty Sahu from the BJP challenged Kamal Nath in the just ended, Vidhan Sabha elections, and Nakul Nath is facing a challenge from Bunty Sahu in the Lok Sabha elections as well. Kamal Nath's message to the voters is, मैंने आपको अपनी जवानी दी है, मैं अपनी अंतिम सांस तक आपको दूंगा. So very emotional connect there, that whatever Chhindwara is today, and Chhindwara has developed, at least the city has developed, there is infrastructure in terms of roads.
Namaste, Jai Hind, and welcome to this edition of The Right Stand. I'm Anand Narsimhan. A little over 38 years after it was launched with a base of just 100 points, the BSE Sensex crossed the 75,000 point mark on Tuesday, and it touched a record high. With this, it broke the 25,000 barrier 10 years ago on the 16th of May 2014. So in the last 10 years under Prime Minister Narendra Modi's leadership, the Sensex itself has jumped about 50,000 points, ladies and gentlemen. And that was when he had won the Lok Sabha elections back in 2014. Now, Bharat has now been making strides with its